Well, a new report by the Washington Post says the U.S. organ transplant network is in need of vast restructuring, saying the technology which matches donated organs to patients has failed repeatedly. So joining us now is Ryutaro Hirose, former chair of the United Network for Organ Sharing, the Liver Transplant Policy Committee. It was referenced in this Washington Post article. Thank you so much for being with us. This is an eye-opening report. It really is calling for the entire organ transplant system to be overhauled. So explain to us how the current system works, and then explain why it's so flawed.
First of all, thanks for having me. I'm an active participant in the transplant system, which is a really complex system in which a lot of coordination and implementation of many different parts, moving parts, have to be coordinated. And I'm not so sure that we need to throw out the entire baby with the bathwater, but I think there's a lot of areas for improvement. Improvement that could utilize existing technology, such as improving logistics of moving one organ from one side of the country to another, improving information technology, improving the way in which we collect data from transplant centers. So I think there's lots of areas of improvement. I'm not so sure that I would agree with the notion we should throw out the entire system, because the system actually works pretty well in many aspects of things.
All right.
We do many more transplants than we used to, and our success rates are extremely good. So I would not agree with the notion that we need to throw away the entire system.
Yeah.
We do need a lot.
And I would think that there's a lot of patients, there's a lot of impacted families that would be happy to hear that. You don't think the entire system should be thrown out. You mentioned transportation, doctor. There's another transplant doctor who said food delivery websites like DoorDash have more advanced systems. So how was this current organ transplant transportation system allowed to go unchecked for so long?
Yeah, I think we need a significant investment. If you look at the budgets of entities like FedEx or Amazon, or the budget that's allowed to be used for this purpose by organizations like UNOS, the investments have been minuscule. And I think it's time for us to step into the 21st century and use the technology, either that we've learned from private industry or from other entities, of how to efficiently move things like organs in a reliable fashion and to track them where they are, and not be caught up like in the same lines that you are if your flight gets canceled or delayed. You don't want that happening to the organs that are life-saving organs that are sitting on a tarmac. So I think we do need to improve that part of the system, for sure.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.